adventure update prepared by myself and partners Steve Ruskowitz and Justice Wonderling. Our mission is to develop a cost-effective, safe, easy-to-use, and portable means for one person to load and unload a full-size motorcycle, whether it's running or not, into a pickup truck. The following video depicts graphically the pain that is shown in the previous slide. Careful planning, common sense, good judgment, and a little luck, none of which these riders seem to have, often produces a good outcome. However, when it doesn't work out, the result is painful for the body and for the pocketbook, easily north of $1,000 for a drop from the pickup truck deck. Plastic parts are pretty darn expensive. The number of these videos that are out there is testimony to the need for a practical solution. I could go on, but suffice to say, we'd like to do something to prevent the carnage that you just looked at. And to that end, the EasyLoad team strongly believes that a product that is safe and easy to use by virtue of being remotely controlled, requiring minimal physical effort, it's easy to set up without special tools or permanent mods to the truck, and being a one-person operation, if delivered at the right price, and that's the key, can change the loading paradigm captured by the video on the previous slide. The EasyLoad system is composed of two modules, a two-piece hinged ramp and a motorized shuttle. After placing the flat ramp section in the bed of the truck, the incline section is locked to the flat section via spring-loaded pins and secured to the truck with a single ratchet strap. After positioning the shuttle at the base of the inclined ramp, the front wheel of the bike is rolled onto the shuttle, locked in place, and pulled into the truck via the remote control. As can be seen from the 3D model, cogs in the two front wheels engage slots in the ramp to ensure a slip-free drive up the ramp and all the way to the cab end of the bed. The shuttle and ramp also interact to stabilize the motorcycle from tipping by means of rollers that engage the upper flange of the ramp rail, and in a similar fashion to the track mechanism of a folding garage door. The 12-volt motor runs off of the truck's power port. So what's a fair price? As stated earlier, we believe that price is the absolute key to changing the current loading paradigm. If we can deliver on performance claims and cost targets, we'll have a product that is far more convenient than a trailer and with superior features to other marketed powered products at a price point that will change the prevailing risk-reward equation. This table summarizes feedback we've received from a subset of interviewees that have actually gone through all four of the experimental phases, from problem understanding to solution definition, conceptual solution, and finally minimum viable product. The results confirm the feature set and price targets, and this pattern is held up pretty consistently through additional contacts that we've interacted with via our questionnaire and slide deck. We derived our total addressable market by using the number of registered motorcycles as of 2012 in the U.S. that are in the price weight range that would need this type of product. And we also assumed an average selling price of $1,000 at the low end and a 1% capture rate, so a fairly conservative estimate. Using the SWAT model parlance, the recent emergence of two other mechanized loading products can be viewed as an opportunity in that it validates that there really is a market for $2,000+ machines, given that major distributors are now handling them. It also represents a threat since we've lost the first to market advantage. However, we believe that we have the right package to be a successful fast follower. This graphic shows where Easy Load Systems wants to be with respect to the traditional cheap but dangerous ramp systems relying on muscle or motorcycle power versus expensive and cumbersome first-generation mechanized systems. We think that the combination of safety and ease of use features at a reasonable price will disrupt the existing market. The anchor of our business model is the beachhead market, represented by riders who participate in organized track schools. It is a target-rich environment of customers who meet every criteria of our end-user profile, from income, age group, and motivation, since they have expensive machines and they need to load and unload twice a day. They understand the pain. While we predict that each class will generate 5 orders at a minimal acquisition cost and appreciate the importance of demonstrating that we actually can sell the product, the most crucial aspect here is creating a buzz within the beachhead market. We really view 2016 as the final extension of the evidence-based validation process that we've been going through. A successful result, if it turns out that way, will justify the investment in manufacturing, marketing, distribution infrastructure, including direct sales through an Easy Loader website, as well as setting up distribution through motorcycle dealers and perhaps national chains. This is where it all began, our early September motorcycle ride. 9th year I've done it with a group of guys. This is the core team. I was fortunate to recruit Steve and Justice as partners, as they are 2 of the finest mechanical engineers I've ever worked with. With me being the systems guy, Steve being the mechanism guru, and Justice heading up the structural engineering piece, we've got a good handle on the technical challenge. And as part of this program, we're learning some of the business challenges along the way. So this is Mr. Wu, Ray's my main man. He was the first person I talked to in terms of problem understanding, and he's been with me every step of the way. Actually, he's been with me many intermediate steps along the way. You know, he's the kind of guy I need to understand the mindset from, because he actually works part-time at BMW in sales. His day job is he's a tech professional in Silicon Valley because he loves bikes, and he's been around long enough to know, kind of where the limits are, and he understands that loading is a place where you just don't want to take unnecessary risks. So he's been extremely helpful in some sage comments. The roadmap, again, we started off strong in September with our problem and conceptual solution interviews. Kind of hit a wall at that point where people wouldn't really give us a good read on price because they wanted to see a working prototype. Clearly, we couldn't do that, so we spent a couple of weeks developing a 3D solid model. Once we got that going, we were then able to engage a lot of different folks, including the same initial group with the MVP, and then 3 major motorcycle clubs, and have moved on to fab selection, and we're hoping to set up a booth at Laguna Seca next year. I'm going to let you, if you have the time, take a look at the price validation questionnaire. I'll refer you to the slide deck to do that. But after the MVP was developed, we got some serious traction around pricing, since interviewees could understand actually how it worked and why it worked the way it did. Suffice to say, the feedback we've received has been honest, thoughtful, and it's really challenged our assumptions and expectations to get the product to its current state. There's clear and unmet need, and we believe we can make a difference and make money too. To that end, the financial projection, we believe, is pretty robust. Even if we have to move revenues out a couple of quarters and move investment in, we still got a good shot at $500,000 at the end of 5 years. We'd love to earn $1,000 to complete the first prototype and get things moving forward. So we look forward to the competition. Thanks a lot for your time.